right, sports fans, welcome to New Jersey Tabletop Sports. It's good to have you all here. We're going to play a couple holes at Metro DC on APBA Golf, as you can see. APBA Golf. I don't know, I call it APBA. I've called it that all my life because my dad called it that, and well, that's how it ends up being. But I understand, yes, it is APBA. It is pronounced that way. I saw it in print, the whole works. But we are playing at Metro DC, which is also better known as Congressional. All right, we're going to play the first 3 holes. We've already rolled for wind and conditions, and we are we've got ourselves a nice calm day, nice normal course, and we are shooting for pin number 3 for the day. So we're going to play hole 1, 2, and 3 because it sounds like fun. Doesn't that sound like fun? We got a gentle dog leg here at 165 yards. It won't really do anything to our shot, but it is going to. But it is there, right? It's there. That's all we need to know. Is that there is a very gentle dog leg at 165 yards. So, let's see what happens here. I am using a dice roller, and I'm using Game Caddie 2.0. Matter of fact, let's see if I can get this in here for us. Make sure that we're doing this right. Let me get you guys. There we are. All right, so we're pin number 3. We've got normal course conditions. We have nice calm winds for the day. All right, so we rolled a 43. A 43 over here means no second roll. Our first roll is no wind. No wind. No wind. No rain. Oh, that's, sorry. Ain't no mountain high enough. We're playing as Sam Sneed. Yep, I hope you guys can see that. I know it's not easy to see over there on the little part of the screen, but his name's also right on up here. Right here in the section here. I've already put in all Sam Sneed's information straight off his card. Everything matches. And we are going to play a couple holes doing it. All right. So let's pick a driver for this. Let's drive it out there, right? As Scott Moeller says. And remember, folks, if you want a copy of Game Caddie 2.0, all you have to do is send an email to this gentleman here, Scott Moeller, Moeller, SMOHLER9 @gmail.com, and ask him for a copy of Game Caddie 2.0, and he will send you a copy of that free, which is even better. It comes with an instruction manual. It works. This program is absolutely the best, especially if you're trying to learn how to play APBA Golf. It really helps a lot. So, all right, we're going to go with a driver. Here's our driver results. An average. Sam Sneed's average for woods is a 4. His average for irons is a 5. All right, so we're going to roll. We're going to look here in this first column. We get a 44. 44, what a great roll to start with. That's a 3. So we click on the 3. We transfer our shot. We find out that it went 270 yards. 270 yards. And 15 to the left. 5, 10, 15 puts us right there on the edge of the fairway. And then we get 30 yards of roll that we put in right here. Right there. You see that? Adjusted roll is 30 because that's what it's telling us here. So our adjusted roll is 30. We enter that. And once we do that, it tells us, okay, now we've moved up to 300 yards. and 15 to the left. And that's our fairway shot. We update our information. We tell the game caddy that we are on the fairway, and we hit enter. As you can see here, here's all the different types of lies. You have your intermediate rough, your under the trees under, your regular rough, your stymied trees, your tree stymied, deep rough, if there is deep rough on the course you're using, green side bunker, sand trap, fairway bunkers. If you're on the fairway, it's FW, and if you're on the green, you use the green tool, which we'll get to in a moment, hopefully. I hope we do, at least. Okay, we move over our 3, move back our 1. We find out we're 105 yards away, just out of range for an approach shot. But again, his irons are an average of 5, so we're looking at a sand wedge. Looking at a sand wedge out of the fairway. We roll a 24, which is a 5, which happens to be his average. So we do get his average. We are going to take the average WI and transfer our shot again. And that puts us at 405 yards. 375, 385, 395, 405. Straight away. No left, no right. We are straight on. And our green roll, as you can see here, is -5. So our adjusted roll is -5. So we move back 5 yards to 400 on the center line. And we are on the green. So we take this, and to update it to the green, all we do is use our green tool right here. Click on that, and we are good to go. We take a look. If you can see here, we are 1 diagonal away from pin number 3. So to figure out how far away you are, you use straights and diagonals. We were 0 straights, so we don't put anything. We're 1 diagonal away, and then we calculate, and it tells us we are 14 feet from the hole. 14 feet, we go right to the putting board, and we're going to shoot for a 14-foot putt, and Sam Snead's going for it. He is going for it. He gets a 33, and that is an in. That's a 5 on the putting chart, which is well under 18. So he puts it in. We type the word in right here. Enter that, and that tells us we had 3 strokes. Right? We want to transfer our putts to the scorecard, and our scorecard comes up. So here's what we did. These are our notes down here, and this is your actual scorecard up here. So Sam Snead gets himself a 3. He had a fairway in regulation. He had a green in regulation, and he had a 1 putt. All your totals come over here to the front 9, and also come over here to the grand total. We are 1 under after 1 hole. Very nicely done, Sam Snead. That's my boy. That's my new boy, 1950 Sam Snead. Yeah, from the all-time greats collection. All right, let's take a look. Make sure you guys can see this hole. And see what we get. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see. All right, we've got no course notes on this. There's no course notes, no nothing. So it's just this is a nice par 3. The hole is towards the back of the pin. I'm sorry, the back of the green. The hole is right over here. So we're looking at about 75. Well, we can check the game caddy. Hold on one second. Let's load up our next hole. You go to your golf course, you reset the holes, you transfer your hole that you're playing. We're playing hole 2. So I transfer hole 2. It brings us to the wind and conditions screen. We roll for that. That's a 32. That's less than 53 on a calm day, and that means no wind. Again, Don't make me break out into Ain't No Mountain High Enough again. All right. So you look up here. We had a birdie last time out. We're on the tee. We are 210 yards away. We're 210, 5 to the left. 210. So I chose... Let's see. We'll go with a 4-iron. I'm going with the 4-iron. And take that shot because I think we'll be a little safer than taking the 2-iron that I chose. And a 41 is a 6. And we'll transfer that over. And that shows us that we did 185 yards. So that's a 175 here, 185 to here, and right 5. So we're right on pin number 6, which would have been perfect. But we also have to remember we have 10 yards of roll on the green. 10 yards. So don't forget to put that in there, right? Our adjusted roll is 10 yards of roll. That puts us right on hole number 4. All right, so we're on the green. We use our green tool here to say that. And then we figure out how far away we are. We are 2 diagonals away. That's it. Just two diagonals. No straights. All right, and we're going to calculate that out to be 32 feet away from the hole. Sam Snead had such a good putt last time. I think we're going for it again. A 13 is a 25. And that's going to put him right here at 7 feet away. So we just put in here a 7. That's how many feet we still have left to go when we roll again. We get a 61. And that is a 13 on a 7-footer. And that is definitely between 1 and 20. So we're in. We are in at par. Transfer our putt to the scorecard. And again, we got ourselves another 3. There is no fairway in regulation. So we did get a green in regulation, though. And we 2-putted this time. So there we have it. All right. Hole number 3. Hole number 3. A nice par 4. A very long-looking par 4. And let's just make sure we got this lined up for you guys to see it. I don't. Pull it back this way a little. There we go. You don't need to see the tee box. You need to see the important parts. I know. All right, so again, we go down here. We pick our course. We reset the hole. We transfer the hole. We transfer hole number 3 this time. And we roll for wind. This time our wind is 51, which is still under the 53 maximum. So no wind and no wind adjustment. All right. We are going to drive this one. Hopefully a mile. Drive it a mile. 54. A 54 with a driver is a 15. So we click on the 15 and transfer our shot. That's 250 yards out. 25 yards to the left. 10, 25. And we get half of our fairway roll. So we get 15 yards of roll onto that. So 5, 10, 15, and we're just barely missing the trees. We just barely missed the tree. So we are definitely in the regular rough. So we're going to update this, and we're going to use our rough abbreviation, which is RR. Hit OK, and that transfers our shot down here. We're at 265.25 left. All right, so a 265 shot leaves us with 175 to go. Another 175 with a 5-iron average. I'll probably use the 5-iron on this. Use a 5-iron. Take our shot. What do we get? We got a 33. What a beauty. Yeah. That's a 3 out of the rough. But you know what we didn't do? We did not try our lie. So our maximum that we can use here is a 7-iron if we are okay in the regular rough. So let's roll for our rough. Roll, and it's a 22. First roll, 22, gives us no issues. No issues. So we can go back to our 33 that we had there on, and we'll use that as a 7-iron because that's the best we can do. So it's a 7-iron with a 3. Transfer that shot over. We are now at 430. .430 and 5 to the left. And do we have any green roll? We have no roll for the green. But we are on the green, so here we are. We are right on the edge. So we'll use that as our green shot. And we are only, again, one diagonal away from the hole. Sam Snead is amazing. If you've never played as him or with him, he's something else. 14 feet away. We got a 14-foot putt. He's going for it. The way he's been putting, he's going for it. 61. A 61 is a 13 on a 14-footer. Is definitely less than an 18, and he puts it in again. And that's an in. And that is a 3 on a par 4. So he's 3'd every hole here. We did not get a fairway. We were in the rough. We did get a green in regulation, though, and we did get a 1-putt. So for after 3 holes, we are 2 under. We had 4 putts. We had 100% greens in regulation, 50% green fairways in regulation. Our longest drive, of course, was 300 yards. Our longest putt was 14, and we've made 35 total yards in putting. Folks, get this program. Get the instructions if you can. All you have to do is send an email. Again, send an email. Watch the Game Caddie channel on YouTube. The Game Caddie. It's right here for you. It's Game Caddie version 2.0. Make sure you use it. Make sure you get it. It is the best tool you could ever use in APBA Golf. I'll tell you that. Again, all you have to do to get it is send an email to Scott Moeller, SMOHLER9 at gmail.com. All right. So, for everybody who is here today watching, and everybody to come and watching, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you enjoyed 3 holes of golf at Metro DC. So have a great day, and we'll do this again soon. All right. Thank you all so much. Bye now.